Hello students, I am Priyanka Gupta from Seth Vidya Mandir, English High School and Junior College. I will be teaching you political science today. Subject is political science, class 10th. Chapter 2 and the topic is the electoral process. Election Commission. Article 324 of the Indian Constitution established the Election Commission, which is an autonomous independent body. The President appoints the election commissioners. The Election Commission of India and the state election commissions conduct all important elections. General elections. Lok Sabha elections conducted after 5 years are called general elections. The 2019 Indian general election was held in 7 phases from 11th April to 19th May 2019 to constitute the 17th Lok Sabha. The votes were counted and the result declared on 23rd May. Application of candidate. After the election dates are declared, every political party should select the candidates to contest elections. The selected candidates should fill the applications which include information about their own self. The candidates and political parties should abide by the Model Code of Conduct for the success of the election process. Recognition of national parties. For a political party to become a regional party, it should secure minimum 6% of valid votes in the earlier Lok Sabha or state assembly elections and minimum 2 members should be elected in the Vidhan Sabha and state assembly. Resolution disputes. In this, the process of resolving disputes between parties, the term dispute resolution is sometimes used with conflict resolution. Although conflicts are generally more deep-rooted and lengthy than disputes. Restructuring the Constitution. Under this, the present delimitation of parliamentary constituencies has been done on the basis of 2001 census figures under the provisions of Delimitation Act 2002. The Constitution of India was specially amended in 2002 not to have delimitation of constituencies till the first census after 2026. Code conduct. The voter should not offer or accept money or any other gratification either to vote for or not to vote for a particular candidate. The code conduct is one of the measures adopted by the election commissions. The Election Commission of India has adopted several measures to ensure free and fair election. It explains the rules that are to be followed by the government, political parties and voters before elections and during elections. Even the government cannot violate these rules. Due to strict observance of the code of conduct in the last few elections, the common voters have to become confident. Free and fair elections. Misuse of money takes place to a great extent during elections. The Election Commission has to take several measures to stop such a misuse of money. Many political parties give elections tickets to the candidates with criminal background. Another major challenge is violence during elections. The extent of violence has increased significantly during elections. Electoral reforms. Election is a continuous process. The future of democracy depends on election. To increase participation of women in politics, the political parties should give 50% candidate to women candidates and try to ensure that they get elected. Electoral process becomes reliable if election process get improved. EVM machine. The first election in independent India was held in 1951 to 1952. In the initial elections, ballot boxes were used for the purpose of voting. The voters were given blank ballot papers and they were supposed to drop them in the box having election symbol of the party they wanted to vote for. The use of EVM machine started in 1990s. Scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. The Indian Constitution gives the right to all citizens to elect its representatives. It also gives chance to weaker section of the society to contest for elections. Some constituencies are kept reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes so that the economically weaker section of the society may get a fair chance to contest and win elections. One vote, one value. One vote, one value is a system of voting in which every person in a country has the right to cast their vote and each and every vote has equal value. The system strengthens democracy as it distributes an equal value to the vote of every individual in a country. Elections in India are based on system of one vote, one value. Now the flow chart of process of election. The first one, establishment of constituencies. Second, finalizing voters list. Third, nomination of candidates and scrutiny of their nomination forms. Fourth, election campaign. Fifth, actual voting. Sixth, accounting of votes. Seventh, results of election. Eighth, resolution of disputes regarding elections. Now, the summary of this chapter. India is a big country. In terms of size and population, which is why conducting election become a truly challenging task. Election or representation play a major role in the working of India's democracy. The Constitution of India, Article 324, has made provision for an autonomous body called the Election Commission to ensure free and fair elections. The entire process of election from declaring the date of elections to the declaration of result is carried out under the direction and control of Election Commission. Now, assignment questions. First question, mention the different electoral reforms as suggested in the textbook. According to you, what will be the outcome of these reforms? Second question, which rules would you include in the model code of conduct for voters? And the last third question, what will you do? Voting is our duty as well as a responsibility. Thank you. Have a good day.